Why do we celebrate a man who spends 500 million naira building a mansion that creates no jobs, but pay little attention to the person who invests 500 million naira in a factory that employs 200 youths? And why asking those difficult questions? Listen to this again. Have we mistaken wealth display for wealth creation? These questions may sound uncomfortable, but they are questions we must ask ourselves if we truly care about the future of young people in the East. Every year, thousands of young men and women graduate from universities and polytechnics across the Southeast. They leave the school with dreams. They live with hope. They live believing that if they study hard, they can do anything that can lead them to a decent life. But what happens next? They return home and discover that there are no jobs. They submit CV after CV and receive no response. Months become years, years become frustration. And for those lucky enough to find employment, many are offered salaries between 30,000 naira to 50,000 naira. Yes, 30k to 50k per month. In an economy where transportation, rent, food, healthcare, and basic living expenses continue to rise, how is a young graduate supposed to build a future on that? How is he supposed to support his parents? How is she supposed to take care of herself? How are they supposed to dream, grow, marry, and build family? The painful reality is that many young people are not looking for handouts. They are not asking for luxury. They are simply asking for an opportunity to work, an opportunity to earn actually, an opportunity to contribute to the society with dignity. Yet, we look around many parts of the East. What do we see? Hotels, clubs, more fuel stations, more restaurants, more massive buildings. Again, I'm not saying that those things are wrong businesses, but can they absorb thousands of graduates entering the labor market every year? Can they provide the scale of employment our young people desperately need? Where are the factories? Where are the manufacturing plants? Where are the industrial estates? Where are the large-scale agricultural processing companies? Where are the technology hubs capable of employing thousands? Where are the investments that create opportunities instead of displaying success? Today, a young person trying to survive through legitimate means faces challenges from every direction. The entrepreneur struggles with poor electricity. The trader struggles with rising costs. The startup founder struggles to access funding. The skilled worker obviously struggles to find customers. The graduate struggles to find employment. Every day, young people wake up and choose the difficult path of honest work. Yet, many of them go to bed wondering whether the society has made room for their dreams. This is why so many leave the East on daily basis. Not because they hate home, not because they don't love their people, but because they are searching for opportunities that should already exist where they were born. The greatest tragedy is not that our people are poor. The greatest tragedy is that many are full of potentials but have nowhere to apply it. A region cannot consume its way into prosperity. A region cannot celebrate development while its young people remain unemployed. A region cannot secure its future if the brightest minds are constantly forced to live in search of opportunities elsewhere. We must begin to start thinking. We must begin to start shifting our thinking. We must start to celebrate investments, job creations. We must start rewarding investments that solve problems. We must start encouraging industries that produce wealth for communities, not just individuals. To our government, we say this: create an environment where businesses can thrive, invest in infrastructure, provide stable power, support industries, create policies that can encourage production and job creation. To wealthy individuals across the East, we say build your houses. Obviously, enjoy the fruit of your labor. You work for it. But please, remember that young people are watching. Remember graduates searching. Remember the entrepreneurs that are struggling. Remember families hoping for a better future. Because a beautiful mansion might inspire admiration, obviously, but a factory can inspire an entire generation. A luxury building might stand as a symbol of personal success, but an industry stands as a proof that a community is moving forward. The future of the East will not be determined by the number of mansions we build. It will be determined by the number of opportunities we create. And if we truly love the East as we claim, then it is time to invest not only in buildings. Let us see the Southeast rise again.